5:33 left. Paul George hits the three. They go up 96-90. Then you guys get 6 consecutive stops.
Yeah.
Flip the game. Just what'd you see defensively?
The whole second half, obviously, we were much better. We went zone a lot in the second half. We switched everything. And honestly, it's a make-miss league as well. They miss some shots that they normally make. Maybe their timing was off because of the zone. I thought it did help for sure. And then I thought our execution offensively was unbelievable down the stretch. We got the ball to the guys that we wanted to get the ball. When they trapped, we moved the ball. We kept the game simple.
Just with that zone, I know you guys have sprinkled it in a little bit, but what kind of gave you the confidence to run with it as long as you guys did?
Because it slowed their action down. Tyronn so many good things, and we just felt like, they're going to run their zone offense, and that was it. And, it was easier for us to guard that than their man-to-man stuff because of, not having Giannis and not having Chris out on the floor. We needed to go to it. It allowed us to keep our shooters on the floor by going zone and our size.
Just with Dame, what do you think of his ability to, when he sees that trap, kind of stretch the defense out to half court? And
yeah, it was awesome. We worked on it this morning and yesterday, so 2 days in a row of working on Dame getting trapped, Giannis getting trapped, running jumps, anticipating it on this trip more. There's a bunch of teams. We knew they do it, but there's other teams that do it coming on this trip, and it paid dividends today. That's what the guys were saying, man, those 2 practices, we worked on it the entire practice, and that's what we got. And you can see how calm guys were. Dame was great, but once he got rid of the ball, I thought the guys who made the decisions were great.
Without Giannis or Chris, Dame's going to have to carry a heavy load on offense.
Yeah.
How do you switch up the offensive scheme when it's just
more pick and rolls, obviously, more step-ups, and then we needed another scorer, and that was Bobby. Putting Bobby on the post tonight was huge for us because they were going to stay small, and we wanted to go big. I thought that the game changed for us when we post Brook up those first 2 times. And then it went from Brook, then we started posting Bobby up. And you can see our guys knowing now we know we can get either a bucket or they're going to trap and we'll get a shot out of that. I thought offensively the game changed for us at that point.
What gave you the confidence to put A.J. Green out there for the
He can shoot, he's not scared of the moment. You can see that. I thought because we were going to start posting, we needed another shooter on the floor, and that's why we put A.J. in.
Hey, Coach, just dovetailing off that, just in your time here in Milwaukee, just how have you seen AJ progress?
Well, a ton. I mean, I believe in him, and I've shown that. And, guys that can shoot like that affect the game. It's funny, right? When you walked on the floor, you can hear the Clippers like, shooter, shooter, shooter. That's a good thing. Even if he doesn't get shots, it means when we drive, someone's standing next to him, and that gives us spacing. Where we've worked on him the most, honestly, is on the defensive end, and he's proven that he's a fighter. Like, he hung in there. I thought defensively he was fantastic tonight. One thing about our fans were unbelievable. We're down 15, and there's no Giannis, there's no Chris. A lot of fans go home at that point. Our guys kind of hung in there, and then their noise and their spirit really helped us tonight. I'll say that.
You mentioned that, just down 15, no Giannis, no Chris.
Yeah.
For your team to rally and come back, what does that tell you? I mean, or just
it just tells me what we know. Like, we can hang in, and I kept saying it, guys, they're going to make runs. I said it in the first half. Don't be rattled by it. They're a great team. They have great shooting. They're going to make runs. I bet I said that 15 times tonight. Don't worry. They're good. I kept saying they're going to make shots. Don't overreact to it. Just hang in there, and we're going to make a run. And we did. It was good. But we made a defensive run, as you said, and that gives you more confidence.
And then do you expect to start this road trip without Giannis and Chris as well? Do you have any idea?
I have no idea. Way to bring the mood down, though. We're in such a good mood.
Hey, Doc, I know you mentioned Pat was an instigator. Just what did you think of his ability in the fourth quarter to really bring out the momentum and just him and Bobby, just the fight that they brought in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, both of them are instigators, sometimes hilarious. They have so much energy in them both. They tonight were feeding off of each other. You need that. You just need guys like that on your team, and the fact that we have both of those guys are great for us.
You mentioned AJ's not being fearless, 30-footer off the pass from Dame.
Yeah.
He could have took another heat check one on the left wing, and instead he gives it to Bobby, and Bobby scores. Just
Yeah.
What'd you like about that?
Good to great. Good to great. I mean, that was as good to great as you can get because AJ could have shot that. They were going to close out on him. But to make the next pass, we show it. That's what we start every film session since I've been here with good to great, good to great, good to great. And that is, you can't get a better good to great action than that one right there.
And then just with Bobby, the guy he's going through a lot of the time is Kawhi Leonard. And that's not to say he doesn't have a size advantage or anything like that, but that is as good of a defender as you can get. Just Bobby's composure in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and then, it's funny. He had one in the first half. You remember he shot a quick fadeaway. We have this joke with Bobby because he rushes sometimes. We always say they're not going to grow. If the guy was 6'7" when you got it, if you wait 3 other seconds, he's still going to be 6'7". Just take your time. And he's starting to do that, and it's good to see.